Before I ask a question, thank you, as always. Thank you for creating this space for us and me. So to piggyback,
Favorite object.
what's that?
I'm just kidding. The me, our favorite object.
Yes, my favorite object would be me. You're kind of my second favorite object, though.
Oh.
So I like to bounce my ideas off of you. I don't. I understand the concept that for me to ask, "Who am I?" is an indication or implication that I'm separate from you. I have had people ask me that question. How would you answer that question? If they say, "Laura, who are you?" What do you say?
Depends where the question comes from. If the policeman is asking me that question, I show my driver license.
Yes.
Immediately, as fast as I can. But again, that will be intelligence, you see, in action, right?
Yes.
It's not a thinking like, what should I do? Let me see, you see? You see, that question, what am I, is a tool. It's an excellent tool that will do its work until it's not any longer useful. And what I invite you is, what am I? Am I a thought, or am I that which is aware of the thought?
But if you're not separated from I am, and I'm not arguing that, who are we? Are we energy? What do you have? I know you add words, it adds complication, but do you add words to that? I don't know what resonates true for me there.
Yes, I agree. Whatever it is perfect. It's not dependent upon words to just be. Which, by the way, we don't know what we are. That is the intriguing mystery of what we are. All we know are their characteristics. We know that they have the ability of being aware, and because they have the ability of being aware, is aware of experiencing. But that's all we know. And when we let it be, we enjoy, there is joy, there is goodness, there is wellness. You see, there is perfection, there is sweetness, there is peace, and other things that we may call violent or not violent. You see, so we don't know. What I can say from my experience is that it's the most, as Lester used to say, because he used to, when I first heard it, my mind went like, how does that work? When he used to say that what we are is the most intimate of all intimacy, that is as the most intimate experiencing of just being what we are. It's very intimate. And that is an intimacy that we allow it to sense it when we're interested in it, when we're interested in the source of all things, when we're interested in not any longer fascinated by thinking. And what is extraordinary is that that intimacy is infinite. And actually, let me share a story that I heard yesterday. this friend she was talking about, that in Russia it seems to be a lot of awakening, a lot of people in the internet, unfortunately only speaking in Russian, so we cannot, some of us cannot share their bubbling arising of freedom that is happening there. But that this being was in a very difficult circumstances. It seems that he owed so much money that they were looking for him to kill him, so to speak. I mean, there was no way out. So what he did is that he locked himself in a bathroom, no lights, and he says, I'm not going to get out of here until who knows, until he felt safe, I guess. And that is no different as Lester used to say, when you sit and you are not willing not to get up until you get the answer, it will not happen, so to speak. Not to all of us, but some of us. So it seemed that this gentleman, this being, said that he will open his eyes and all will see with darkness. He will close his eyes, always see his darkness, until he didn't see darkness any longer. It seems like that. But it was, you see, such a decision of life and death. Because it seems like in Lester's case, life and death, in order to look into the right direction. But what is so beautiful, and that we are so blessed, is that here as a group, we're not putting ourselves in such extreme circumstances. Because we're opening to approach it out of love, out of benevolence, allowing ourselves to feel seduced by the sweetness of peace, by the warmth of love, by the beauty of what is.
I don't know about everyone else, but you know a little about me. It wasn't the seduction of beauty that brought me to my seeking to find out who I am. It was discomfort and not wanting to be in discomfort any longer. Not my life is threatened, and not that I'm sitting in a bathroom with the lights off, but not wanting to remain as I was living.
Yes, you see, we're all different. Discomfort is unpleasantness.
Yes.
So, yes, so that's good. Invite you to the decisions. Enough of this discomfort.
Yes.
You see, some of us, we need to be whatever works. You see, whatever works. Because we created our mess, so only we can undo it.
Yes.
And somehow we know the passwords. That's why when we hear certain words, oh, it resonates and unlocks, and it releases by itself.
Yeah.
Because the moment you have made the decision that I want allow it to be easy, it will be so.
Agreed. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.